What's up, mobile gamers? It's Dronzer and today we got part 2 of me playing ranked and getting my placement matches in so you guys can see what we end up ranking as. So we're going to ready up here, and you get to pick who you're playing each game, so I'm not really changing my character or anything like that. We'll see what kind of a game we get and whether or not we get good teammates and all that good stuff. But so far we've won 3 out of our 5 placement matches, which is pretty good if I do say so myself. The third one, if you guys watched the part 1 video on my channel, you'll know that we got carried pretty hard on that third placement match, so we are hopefully going to try to do a little better on this one, because I did not do too hot on the last placement match. So sometimes you get the long load times, but my internet should be a little bit better just because of where I'm at now. So hopefully we don't have any connection issues during our placement matches here. And so while this is going, we'll go ahead and we'll show you guys our heroes since it's taken a while to load. So as you can see, a lot of my heroes are glory level 20 or higher. Most of them are 20 to 21. And then I haven't really played a lot of Vincent because he gets really tough to play when you have actual people, and I just really don't like Labula. I want to get a better skin for him just because maybe that will help. I do like the ranked store one, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to afford it. It's too rich for my taste. You have to play a lot of ranked games, and I think you'd have to be one of the higher platinum ranks in order to actually get that skin. I don't mind Chariot Guard skin, it's alright. So we're gonna check and see. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the time limit's going over, so we're going to quit and then try again. And sometimes that will help, and it will put us into a better match here. So Alright, so we'll just go ahead and keep going through our heroes here. So there we go. I knew it. Once I got comfortable, it was going to let me into the match here. So it looks like one of our teammates is actually gold, which is very interesting. I always forget that the people on your team can be at a different rank than you are, even if you're playing your placement matches, and it'll still put you with people at different ranks and stuff like that. So we are going to see what our teammates choose here. Looks like we do have a tank. And even though they're playing Ruby, we might actually go... Yep, so we're going to go Chemist, since we have a tank. I always like to go healer. It looks like they're going a pretty similar route, but we do have an Osas, so hopefully we can out-heal the Iris, and our Ruby can deal with the Jabali. And I've got the Red Riding Hood skin for you guys here. Such a super cool skin. It does have the green shots there, so that's super cool. I love this skin. I just forget to play Chemist a lot just because it's kind of tiring to always play the support role. So it'll be very interesting. They went with a team comp that I would think would be better. If you switch the team comps, I would say that'd be better for the respective roles, but we're going to go ahead. And it looks like they're going to go up this way. And luckily, since we're playing Chemist, we can deal with the Johnny Jet pretty effectively here. Alright, it looks like they got our Ruby. And their Iris did not come and help her teammates out, so we're going to see if we can shoot some of our shots up there. Alright, it looks like the Osas helped us out. We're going to push the payload. I'm very surprised the Ruby is not over here with us. Hopefully we don't get... Alright, and this is why I like Chemist against the Johnny Jet, because she can shoot into his Alright, so he did get our O sauce, but we do have our Ruby by us here, so we're gonna go ahead and stick by the Ruby. Alright, we gotta make sure we don't fire at Jabali while his ultimate's down. And we unfortunately got killed, because if I would have shot him, then he would have killed me with his ultimate. So unfortunately we did die there, but that's okay. We were doing pretty good as far as progress goes. It looks like our Ruby is dead. See if we can't help out the O sauce here. We're gonna keep on the O sauce, see if we can't help him out. Go see if we can't grab this payload. I'm gonna use the ultimate on myself, just because I don't have anybody with me.
Double kill.
So we did get the Jabali. We're gonna jump over here and try to help out the Ruby. Alright, and we're just gonna leave her over there because she is not a real threat to us. I'd say the Johnny Jet is one of the ones we actually have to worry about a little bit more. Let him jump around there. See if we can't heal the Ruby. Alright, so he's got his ultimate up. We're just gonna sit here and contest. It looks like he did kill the Ruby because she wasn't paying attention. It doesn't look like our O sauce. There we go. He was helping us out there. I like to make sure that my O sauce can help me out when the Jabali drops his shield, because Jabali is weak to O sauce. Nice. Looks like our O sauce is pulling up today, that's for sure. We're gonna see if we can't get this Johnny Jet here. Alright, so we got the Johnny.
Just a little bit of juice. Overtime. The payload is approaching a checkpoint.
Alright. See if now that we got that checkpoint, we should be able to hold them off pretty easily here. I heard the Johnny, but I think maybe my headphones were messing up a little bit. He was back there, it looks like.
Killing spree.
And that is why you counter pick for Johnny, because Johnny is definitely a tough one. Oh, and I didn't see he actually had his ultimate out, so we're actually going to leave the package here and focus on the Iris. Alright, now we're going to go back to the package and try to get this Jabali now that he doesn't have his ultimate here.
Just a little bit of juice.
Alright, we'll let the Jabali sit over there with his shield. See if we can't get him to drop it. He dropped his shield. It doesn't look like the Ruby is gonna... She's gonna be very defensive here. It looks like our Osas grabbed a health pack, so we're gonna stay here. Oh, it looks like my heal was not enough to stop him. So hopefully the Osas has a portal down.
I'm everywhere.
And I think he might, but it is not very far. Yep, it's not a very good portal, so unfortunately the Osas did not make a good portal for his teammates. So we're gonna see if we can't help heal from a distance here. And she dropped her ult. Not sure why I didn't... Interesting, I must have mispressed my fire button there. So we have 30 seconds to get this. I think we might end up losing if we can't push the payload here. They are doing really good keeping us away from the payload. And I'm not going to get there in time to help out my teammates. We're going to use our ultimate here so we can hopefully survive against the Johnny. See if we can't push this just a little bit. We're at 2 seconds. Very, very close. We might. I am not sure if that counts as a win or not. Ooh, this is going to definitely be a tough one. So this is going to be one of those where, and they chose terrible heroes, but Actually, the Aletta's not bad. And depending on the ultimate, I think we might go Sindri. I think Sindri might be the best choice here. We don't have any sharpshooters though. So we're going to go ahead and go with Sindri. It didn't let us change our ultimate because I took too long. But that's okay. They've got a Sindri, a Shell, and a Ruby. So their choice does not include a healer. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. Alright, so the shells will face each other, and if the Kazuma can get the Ruby, that will be perfect for us. So we're going to play very defensively. I'd rather let our teammates die and they get to push the payload a few feet instead of dying to the enemies here. So it looks like the Ruby might be up top, I think. Can't really tell because looks like the sound... Oh, we've got the Ruby behind us here. See if the Kazuma will help us out. He did. So like I said, we're just going to play defensively here. Ooh, I am not... Ooh, I don't think she hit me. That's one of the unfortunate T3 lag situations where you get killed behind a wall, so they should not have got that. And if I wouldn't have died, I would have been able to stop the push on the payload. So unfortunately, we are going to have to run up here and try to stop them from pushing the payload, and hopefully we can all play together. Looks like our shell is not going to do very well. Nice, and the Kazuma cleaned up those last 2 kills. So we're going to bring our turret back so we can place it. And the Shell got the kill on the Sindri. And I'm going to go try to help the Shell here just because I like to stay by my team. Looks like their Shell tried to flank, but we're going to stop that right quick. Put our shields down. And she's going to ult, so we're going to back up so that she just wastes it. And the Shell actually ended up taking our shields and using it to kill her. So that is why you play with your team, ladies and gentlemen, because the teammates will help you out. We're going to try to help our Kazuma here. And we're not too worried about that. We're going to actually let her... Looks like I think the Shell might have got the health instead of me, unfortunately. So our teammates are hopefully going to use that opportunity to kill the enemies while they are low health from my Rage Ball and from the shots that I was giving off. And if all goes well, we should be able to win this fight here and then be done. And we should be able to win the round. Alright, I'm going to wait because they can get overtime if they get to the... Yep, they did. I knew they were going to, so... We're going to use our... I tried to recall the Rage Ball, but I didn't do it in time, so... They do get the overtime. Hopefully our teammates can... And they just got the triple. That was perfect. So there's the first win for you guys, and hopefully we can win the next one.
Victory!
Perfect. Let's see who got MVP. And it was the Shell. I pretty much expected that. She did really good. We're going to like everybody's performances here. And then we're going to jump into another match. There's that Chemist skin again. It's just so cool. I love this Chemist skin. So it's been... Whoops. Looks like our game crashed there from time to time. see if we can't load back in and get this next match for you guys. Alright, so we're going to jump into our last placement match, and hopefully we can get all wins for you guys. It looks like we've got some of our tasks done for the ultimate mission, but I have not been doing it as of lately because I've had a lot of class work to do, so sorry about that, you guys. It'll just get free ultimates and stuff whenever some of them come out with their second ultimates, which I definitely recommend you guys do the core missions if you have time, because they're pretty easy, and as long as you can sit down for like 20 games during the week, you'll get that pretty easy, and it'll give you lots of resources, especially towards some of the second ultimates. So it looks like we got a pretty decent team, similar to where we were last time. And it is payload race again, payload escort. So I am not the biggest fan of this mode. I actually am one of the few people who likes Clash. So you'll see a lot of people saying, oh, you should take Clash out because then you just counter pick or whatever, and it's really easy to lose. And I really disagree on that one, because I love playing for Clash games. I think we might end up choosing Jabali. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with Jabali here.
Yeah, no surprise. What does that mean?
It means she took over while everyone else is standing around like idiots doing whatever she says. I mean, look at it.
So, not sure if you guys can hear that. I might mute the party here. It looks like they were supposed to already be off, so I'm not really sure. So, sorry about that, you guys, but we're going to go ahead. We'll put our little... See if it's gonna... Yep, it is gonna go. So we're going to tell them that we should stick together. And you can't do it, I guess? Interesting. So that's been a reoccurring problem, but we're gonna go ahead. We'll just stay on the payload. The only one I'm really worried about is the Christina. Alright, we're gonna let our health come up a little bit. Use our shield to block for the Iris. And if she can stay behind us here, she'll be able to get the Christina as well. So we're going to drop our shield so it'll recharge. Especially since there's nobody around. I just wanted to help her with the Christina. And then hopefully while our shield is recharging, we'll be able to have a fully charged shield by the time they get around to us here. So it looks like we might actually do pretty good this round. This could be one of my best rounds of payload escort that I've ever had, because I usually lose on payload escort. So I have to be careful. I need to make sure I save my shield here to cover my teammates if they need it. And hopefully our ult will be... We're going to back up here and we're going to use the ultimate. And so hopefully that will... I killed the Christina, and then our Iris got the enemy Iris, so we're gonna block his ultimate there and help the Iris kill him. This Iris is super clutch, and then I also have Jabali's passive, which gives you, I think it's like a 10% defense buff or damage buff or something like that, so he is pretty good for this mode, I would say. I'd say he's one of the best ones for this mode. A lot of people will play Fort, which is totally fine as well. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just help by defense until our shield breaks. And then we'll try to take out their Christina. See if we can't come over here. So we rely on our team a lot as a tank. And unfortunately, I can do nothing about the Kazuma because I can't reach him because I'm a close range hero. So we're going to wait for the Christina, and we're going to go after the Kazuma actually, because he was a nuisance. Ooh, we might die to that ultimate. We're going to let this Iris heal us up here, wait for our shield to come back, and then get our shield up on the payload here. So we are being contested. We're going to drop the shield. and then use our ultimate. Hopefully they will shoot at it, and while they're not shooting, because they don't want to die, our teammates will take care of the rest. So that was a really quick round, one of the fastest 244, that is insane. I have never had a round that fast. It's usually way more not cut and dry, I would say. So we're going to actually, I think we might pick Shell. Or I might end up going, I think I'm going to go with Sindri again with a different ultimate. She's really good for this kind of stuff. Or, you know what, I'm going to actually go with Gatlin. We haven't played Gatlin in a while, and I think we have a pretty good team. She does actually go through Jabali's shield pretty well, so it looks like we may have accidentally counterpicked for this matchup here, so...
Move! I'll be there soon.
Now, Gatlin is absolutely one of my favorite heroes. The only reason I don't play her is because I have a lot of challenges for some of my other heroes. And whenever a skin comes out, obviously I do a video on that skin. So you have to play whoever the skin is for, and if you're going to do that. So it looks like we had her pick Iris again, so she may actually stay by us, which will be very big. We'll let the Johnny get the bottom there while we get the top. They didn't choose anybody that I'm particularly worried about, unless the Gloria can right-hand peek us, which she might be able to. And it looks like their Jabali is right up there. So with the Jabali at the top, I'm kind of surprised they went with that strategy. We're going to reload there. It looks like they are pushing the payload a little bit, so we will get the Gloria there. We'll try to get the Skady now. And it looks like the Jabali is making the mistake of coming up here. So we're going to just wait for him to come up and kill him when he comes up here. So that is why you don't pick Jabali if the enemy has a Gatlin. So there's that. We're going to kill the Gloria here. I am not too worried about this. I think we have this one in the bag. Just because of the heroes we picked. This may be a bad idea to come out here because the Gloria can right-hand peek me from this window. But it looks like she is focused on the Johnny there. We'll go ahead and help him out. Oop. And it looks like we got killed behind the wall again. So I'm not too worried about that, even if they do kill all three of us. I think the time that it took us to push the payload is way faster than they're going to be able to get. Because right now they'd have to basically do a straight shot within the minute. And I don't think that they have the ability to do that. So we're going to go ahead and pull up back here, see if we can't check the Gloria. So there's the Gloria. They probably have their Skady sitting up top playing a sniper role, which is fine. Because now we just don't have to worry about it. We're going to sit here and we'll stop the Gloria or the Skady, depending on which one shoots at us. And we're going to try to kill the Jabali here. I don't know if I have the ammo in my gun to do so. Gloria, though. Yep, so unfortunately, I'd rather kill the Jabali than the Gloria because he has a shield. And so you always want to prioritize tanks and healers, especially in an objective-based game mode. So hopefully the Johnny or the Iris will be able to stop the push. It looks like they killed the Gloria.
I'm ready.
And looks like we're going to follow our Johnny. And he already took care of that. And it looks like there the Gloria goes with the right-hand peek. Except she didn't do it right, so we're going to go ahead and take her out there. It's always fun killing somebody who right-hand peeks, because then...
I don't fear.
Perfect. So there is the 5th and final ranked match. And I think we did pretty good, all things considered. It was exciting to have a counter pick to their strategy. I think if I wasn't playing Gloria, if I wasn't playing Gatlin, they probably would have done a lot better. We got placed into Gold 4, which is really good. So we're going to go ahead and like... It looks like I actually skipped the liking the process thing, but we got the MVP. there is my awesome Jabali skin that I paid some money for, so you know I always like spending money on the T3 skins. So there's the ranked matches for you guys. Hope you have a good one. Peace out.